Hello, I'm Lara Kulcharson and this is Newsfeed, your dose of what people are talking about online. Disney and Universal Studios are teaming up in a major legal fight, and this time it's not over box office numbers. In a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles on Wednesday, the entertainment giants accuse AI image generator Midjourney of gross copyright infringement. The studios claim Midjourney used their characters, like Darth Vader, Elsa, Spider-Man, and the Hulk, to train its AI without permission or licensing.
This is how it starts because Disney and Universal had enough. They are filing a joint lawsuit against AI company Midjourney. It is an AI platform that allows you to create high-quality images and videos by just typing in a prompt. But what Disney and Universal are really mad at is that people are able to use their copyrighted characters. In the lawsuit document, they bring up specific examples, such as people generating images of Darth Vader or the Minions by just typing in a text prompt. They call Midjourney a bottomless pit of plagiarism because that's what it technically is. It takes already existing videos and images and just recreates it and alters it using AI.
The entertainment industry has an ongoing love-hate relationship with AI. Just 2 years ago, actors and writers shut down Hollywood, striking for protection against artificial intelligence. Now, that very technology is seeping into films, TV, and video games. This year, 2 Oscar-nominated movies, Emilia Perez and The Brutalist, used AI to alter voices. And blockbuster hits have used it to de-age stars like Tom Hanks and Harrison Ford.
Did you know that Darth Vader's voice in Obi-Wan Kenobi wasn't actually James Earl Jones? It was AI generated. They worked with a company called Respeecher, which took old recordings of James Earl Jones and trained an AI model to perfectly replicate his voice. Which means that Disney now has a digital version of Vader's voice that they can use forever, without needing to recast. And it's not just voices. AI has also been used to de-age Harrison Ford in the latest Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny movie. Lucasfilm used this technology to scan through decades of old footage of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones and as Han Solo, then created a digital mask to overlay onto his current performance. And it's not just a simple face filter either. The AI recreates skin textures, lighting, adjusting to the way his face moves to make it look real.
As many people on social media have pointed out, this isn't really about protecting art or standing up for artists. It's about control.
These studios, along with several others, are looking into or already have implemented AI into their processes in order to deliver us movies, TV shows, and other products that they make. They're using AI to their own benefits for profit. But yet they're going after Midjourney and accusing them of plagiarism and all that kind of stuff and copyright infringement and all of that. Look, at the end of the day, AI is going to be used in positive and negative ways. And for these studios to come out and say, we're using AI to benefit us and to earn more of a profit, basically, but Midjourney and other places are using our stuff for copyright infringement, so that's wrong. AI is wrong over here. No.
They did not do this for the good of humanity. They did it because they ran the numbers and they figured out that there is no marketable way to make money off of AI art that's made from everyone else's IP. It only puts their own content at risk, so now they're pulling the plug.
The saving grace for many humans working in fields where AI is creeping in was that bots could not reach the same levels as humans. But despite the controversies and the lawsuits, Meta has just placed a massive $15 billion bet on AI. Mark Zuckerberg is assembling a team of the brightest researchers and engineers to build tech like never seen before. He's also expected to buy a 49% stake in Scale AI in a move aimed at putting Meta ahead of its competitors.
Because once again, this shows that data is the foundation of everything with machine learning and large language models and artificial intelligence. So the fact that Meta would consider making an investment this large in a data provider is pretty amazing to me. Now, what Scale AI does is it does data labeling and curating of data for training of large language models and supervised fine-tuning. And the fact that Meta is going to make an investment like this shows that they value data to a real extreme, and the fact that they want to have a competitive advantage by acquiring or investing in a data company shows, once again, that if you work in data, you're probably sitting in the right place for AI in 2025 and beyond.
This week was huge for Army. And no, not the military, but BTS's massive global fan base, the ARMY. 4 members of the world's biggest boy band, RM, V, Jungkook, and Jimin, have just completed their mandatory military service. Now, out of the 7 members, only Suga remains in service, with his discharge set for June 21st. The group paused their global music career in 2022 to begin their mandatory service, which lasts up to 18 months. Their return coincides perfectly with the band's 12th anniversary on June 13th, giving the fans plenty to celebrate. As their military chapter comes to a close, excitement is building, and fans are ready for an epic comeback from the group. And while the members return to civilian life, ARMY is making sure it's anything but low-key. From emotional tributes to welcome home messages, fans around the world are showing just how much they've missed BTS. Here's a look at some of the reactions.
Had 3 years. You had 3 full years to talk to me about quite literally anything else on this planet. Nah, it's BTS discharge weeks 1 and 2. Miss me.
Absolutely joyful. And then we have OT7. We have the 7 Kings back with us. It's just wonderful.
We're very grateful to be here and to celebrate them coming home. I think that they are just as happy as we are that they're out of the army, and yeah, they've come back to their army, and that's just wonderful.
언제든지 팬들이 뒤에 있으니까 열심히 잘 다치지만 않고 조심하고 그러면서 잘 해주셨으면 좋겠어요, 아이돌 생활을.
Every day we're counting the days since they entered military, so it was a countdown.
Remember when you couldn't take selfies? Before smartphones and social media, there was the noughties, the decade from 2000 to 2009. The years that gave us low-rise jeans, iPods, and an addiction to reality TV shows like Big Brother and Pop Idol. And they say the internet never forgets. Millennials and some Gen Zs are taking a trip down memory lane. They're sharing throwback videos, recreating vintage fashion looks, and reminiscing on the then music industry, dominated by artists such as Avril Lavigne, Britney Spears, and Sean Paul. Whether it's for comfort and escapism, or both, what's clear is that it was a simpler and more carefree period.
I feel so bad for kids nowadays because they will never know the absolute joy of growing up in the early 2000s, which in my opinion was the best time in human history. I stand by this. The early 2000s was the best time in human history to grow up. Not only did we see, hold on 1 second. We literally saw the dawn of technology. Like, we grew up with technology. As a kid, I had this in my house. I was born in 2005. We went from that to this, and everything in between we got to experience. Old social media, old video games, starting from Flash games. Y'all remember the Flash games on the computer? If you don't know what this is, just get out. We got to see video game graphics go from this to this as we grew up. Like, bro, there's no better time to grow up. We got to experience prime 2016 YouTube when we were still in middle school, early high school, late elementary. We grew up with actual good shows and TV. We actually played with actual toys. We had it all.
Each year, the internet births a whole new language shaped by TikTok trends, Twitch streamers, and viral chaos. And 2025 is no exception. This year's slang isn't just funny or clever, it's a reflection of how Gen Z and Gen Alpha express identity, humor, and social dynamics online. Here's what they really mean.
What aura means, basically, if you do something, it makes you look cool. That's aura.
Aura farming refers to intentionally doing something to try and convince people that you are special or impressive or that you have a lot of aura.
Let me cook is, I got this, let me handle it, I have an idea. I got this, watch this, let me cook. I'm cooked is, I'm done for, I messed up, I failed. I cooked is, no, I did that, I ate that up.
Phantom tax means stealing, and where this originated from was a YouTuber or streamer named Phantom. And he would have guests on his show, and if they're eating something, he would basically steal food off of their plate. A real life example of this is if your friend is having a good meal and you want a bite of it, let's just say you take 10%, 20%, that's phantom taxing.
Word ate, that means like really good. So if you ate, you did really good.
Clock it. And it comes with like a hand gesture. It means you are calling somebody out.
Yeah, I'm reading. Y'all out there, y'all would know. I'm reading. You read somebody. I clocked your teeth.
Now, when you're mewing, you can't talk because you have the tongue to the roof of your mouth and you're swallowing. So the trending part of it is when somebody comes up and asks you a question, particularly if it's a teacher or a parent, and you don't want to answer the question, you hit them with the, which simply means, I can't answer your question right now, I'm mewing.
This word is used as a verb. It is typically used in the context of a photo. Even though it's a verb, they won't really use it in a sentence. They'll just say mocked, which basically means this person looks better than this person in this photo. And the caption will be like mocked.
Brian Wilson, the lead singer and song composer of the renowned boy band Beach Boys, has passed away on June 11th. The cause of death of the 82-year-old has not been disclosed, but he had previously battled with drug abuse and mental health issues. But his artistry broke through his struggles. The two-time Grammy Award winner is known for writing hits such as Good Vibrations, California Girls, and other summertime musical masterpieces. Pet Sounds, an album released in 1966, also contributed to the success of the Beach Boys. The group has sold 100 million records worldwide since its formation in 1961.
Music is love for me. Music is like feeling love and happiness and joy.
And that's our show. Find our latest stuff on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. See you soon.